I have a complicated relationship with the gym. The gym and I are basically in a situationship where I keep saying, no, seriously, I'm ready for commitment this time. And the gym is like, cool, prove it, right now, in front of everyone, because in my head, I'm two completely different people. There's Gym Me, who shows up at 1 a.m. on a random Tuesday after watching one motivational clip of a guy screaming into the camera like he's trying to bench press the sun. Gym Me is unstoppable. Gym Me is a warrior. Gym Me is like, bro, tomorrow we're waking up at 6, we're eating protein, we're becoming a new species. And then there's Real Me, who wakes up and immediately negotiates with the ceiling like, okay, but do we need legs? Historically? And I know this is a universal experience because the gym is the only place where you pay money to get disrespected by your own reflection. Anyway, this story is basically about how I keep trying to become a gym person. And the gym keeps reminding me that I'm actually just a guy who owns gym clothes. The motivation phase, aka the delusion era. So it always starts the same way. Something happens. Maybe I see a photo of myself where my posture looks like a sad coat hanger. Maybe I walk upstairs and my lungs file a complaint. Or maybe I catch my reflection in a window and I'm like, oh, that's what we're doing. And then I go into what I call the motivation spiral. I'm suddenly researching workouts like I'm preparing for the Olympics. I'm watching videos titled stuff like, destroy belly fat in 9 minutes, build a back so wide it has its own zip code. This one exercise changed my life, my credit score, and my relationship with my dad, and I believe all of it. I'm sitting there like, yes, this is science. And the next thing you know, I'm ordering stuff online at 2:30 a.m. like I'm about to open my own gym franchise. Resistance bands, foam roller, creatine, a water bottle that looks like it belongs to a NASA engineer, and I'm not even hydrated. It's like the vibe. Then I do the most dangerous thing a person can do. I make a plan, a full plan, color-coded. I'm like, Monday's chest, Tuesday is back, Wednesday is legs, Thursday is, suffering, Friday is core, Saturday is cardio, and Sunday is me lying in bed like a Victorian child with a mysterious illness. But in the plan stage, I'm unstoppable. I'm already proud of myself for the workout I haven't done yet. I'm getting that pre-reward dopamine. I'm basically congratulating myself for my potential. So I sign up for the gym again. Because yes, this is not my first time. I walk in like, hello, old friend. I'm back. Please pretend you don't know what happened last time. The first day back, aka the ego death ceremony. The first day back is always a theatrical event. I put on my gym outfit, which is just a regular outfit but tighter and more optimistic. I do a little pre-gym ritual where I drink water like I'm auditioning for a sports commercial. I hype myself up on the way there with music that makes me feel like I'm about to fight a dragon. It's very dramatic for a man who's about to do 12 minutes on an elliptical and then leave. I walk into the gym and immediately get hit with that smell. You know the one? It's like rubber mats, disinfectant, and the ghost of everyone's protein shakes. And then I see the gym people, the real gym people, the ones who move like they were built in a factory specifically for lifting. They don't even walk to the water fountain. They glide. Their posture alone could intimidate a bear. Meanwhile, I'm standing there holding my key fob like I've never used my hands before. But okay, I'm doing it. I head to the locker room, and this is where it begins. Because the locker room is not a place, the locker room is a psychological test. There's always some guy in there who's fully naked, completely unbothered, having a conversation like he's at brunch. And I'm trying to be normal, like, yeah, man, totally, while my eyes are locked on the ceiling like I'm studying the architecture. Then I walk out onto the gym floor and I'm like, don't panic. You belong here. You pay rent. So I start with a warm-up, because I'm responsible now. I get on the treadmill. I set it to a speed that feels athletic, but not suspicious. Like, if someone looked over, they'd be like, he's training, not he's running from a mild inconvenience. 2 minutes in, I'm already sweating. Not like a, wow, I'm working hard sweat, like an I'm being interrogated sweat. And that's when I remember the gym is where time slows down. At home, 10 minutes disappears like nothing. In the gym, 10 minutes is an entire documentary about your suffering. But okay, we survive. Warm up, done. Now it's weights. The equipment anxiety, aka everyone is watching me. Even the wall. This is the part nobody tells you about. The gym is 40% lifting and 60% pretending you know what you're doing. Because every machine has a little diagram showing how to use it, and I still stare at it like it's a Sudoku puzzle. Okay, so my legs go here, and my hands go there. And then I become embarrassed. And you know what's insane? The machines are designed to be simple. They're like, sit, push. And I'm like, but what if I push wrong and the gym calls the police? Okay, so I pick a machine that feels safe. Something basic. Okay, chest, simple. Push thing forward. Great. I sit down, adjust the seat, try to look casual like I do this all the time. And then I do my first rep and realize immediately I chose a weight based on confidence, not reality. Because confidence is like, yeah, put on 70 pounds. Reality is like, cool, now die. I push once. It moves an inch. My body makes a sound I didn't know it could make. It's like a tiny demon leaving my lungs, and I'm locked in. Because once you start, you can't stop. If you stop, then you're the guy who sat down, pushed once, and quit. A story people tell their friends. So I keep going. But now I'm doing that thing where you pretend you're not struggling while your face is visibly writing a resignation letter. I finally rack it, stand up, and try to act like that was just a warm-up. And then, of course, I catch my reflection. And this is where the gym really hurts you. Because mirrors in the gym are not normal mirrors. They are judgment mirrors. They show you the truth, but like, in HD, with subtitles. I'm looking at myself like, oh, wow. This is what it looks like when a guy lies to himself for fun. The comparison trap, aka why is everyone else a superhero? And then I do the thing everyone does. I compare. I glance at the person next to me. Mistake. Because the guy next to me is doing the same exercise with triple my weight, while also having a conversation and checking his phone, and apparently raising a child. He's not even breathing hard. He's just existing. Meanwhile, I'm fighting for my life like I'm trying to lift a regret. And in my head, I'm like, okay, don't compare. Don't compare. But the gym is basically a museum of other people's progress. It's hard not to. And then I notice a woman doing pull-ups like gravity is optional for her. Just smooth, controlled. Meanwhile, if I hang from a bar, it looks like my body is trying to escape my skeleton. So I decide to shift my mindset. I'm like, this is my journey. I'm here for me. But wait, hold on, because the gym always has one more surprise. The moment it all goes wrong, the public humiliation event. So, I'm feeling brave. Too brave. I'm like, you know what? Let me try something more advanced. Let me do free weights. Let me be that guy. So I go to the dumbbells. And dumbbells are scary because there's no machine to protect you. It's just you, the weight, and your fragile self-esteem. I pick up 2 dumbbells that, in my mind, are reasonable. They're not huge, but they're not embarrassing. I start doing shoulder presses. First rep, okay? A second rep, okay? Third rep, my arms start shaking like they're buffering. Fourth rep, I realize I am in danger. Okay, rep 5, my shoulders are like, hey, quick question. What did we do to deserve this? And then it happens. Cool. I try to lower the dumbbells and my arms just stop cooperating. Like my brain sends the message and my muscles reply with an automated email. Hello, we are currently out of office. So I'm holding these dumbbells in this awkward half position and I can't lift them and I can't lower them nicely. And I'm suddenly frozen in the exact pose of a man who has made a mistake publicly. And I'm looking around like, is this how it ends? In front of a smoothie bar? I finally manage to drop them gently, but it's still loud enough that it sounds like I threw to bowling. A toss at the earth. Clang. The whole gym doesn't turn, but it feels like it does. You know? Like spiritually, everyone heard it. And there's this one guy who looks over for half a second. He doesn't even judge me. He just does that tiny nod, like, yup, been there, which somehow makes it worse, because now I'm part of a shared human experience. Anyway, I stand there, trying to play it off like that was intentional, like, yeah, that was my finishing move, but inside, I'm melting. The emotional turn, the one honest thought. And here's the thing, walk away from the dumbbells, and I want to leave so bad because my brain goes into that classic spiral. You're not a gym person. This is embarrassing. You don't belong. Everyone else has it figured out. But then this is the weird part I see someone else. Not a superhero. Not a gym influencer. Just a normal person. New, confused, looking at a machine diagram like it's written in ancient Greek. And they look scared, like they're trying to decide if they should leave too. And I have this tiny moment of clarity. I'm not the only one doing the awkward beginner thing. I'm just the only one living inside my own head. The gym isn't full of people judging you. It's full of people judging themselves. Everyone's got their own little insecurity playlist on repeat. And for 1 second, it feels kind of human. Like, yeah, I'm not great at this. Yeah, I'm inconsistent. Yeah, I'm dramatic. But I'm here. And that counts for something. So I stay, not because I suddenly became disciplined. Let's not get carried away. Stay because leaving would make the gym win. And I'm petty. The resolution, aka, I leave anyway, but with dignity. Sort of. I finish the workout in a very humble way. I do some light stuff. I stretch like a man who's trying to apologize to his hamstrings. I refill my water bottle even though I barely drank any because it feels symbolic. And then I walk out of the gym feeling weirdly proud. Not proud like I'm a new man. Proud like I didn't fake an emergency to escape. And on the way home, I realize this is basically my whole relationship with the gym. It's not a love story. It's not a transformation montage. It's a recurring sitcom where I show up, get humbled, learn one tiny lesson, and then disappear for a week like a TV character written off for budget reasons. But that's okay, because honestly, the goal isn't to become perfect. The goal is to keep showing up even when you're awkward, even when you're weak. Even when you're the guy who just dropped dumbbells like he was testing the floor's durability. And if you're in the same boat, if you've ever stood outside a gym bargaining with yourself like it's a hostage negotiation, just know you're not alone. Anyway, if you want to feel slightly better about your own gym chaos, hit like, subscribe, or whatever people say now. And if you've got your own "the gym humbled me" moment, drop it in the comments. I need to know I'm not the only one getting emotionally bullied by a treadmill.